Hello everybody, welcome back to an update on the newly formed Tropical Storm Earl that formed yesterday late at night, and latest update coming at 4 p.m. AST or Atlantic Standard Time. The date is September 3rd, 2022, and the status is a tropical storm that is barely holding on to its strength due to the fact it is pretty much battling very dry air and shear. Wind speeds, barely tropical storm, 40 miles an hour. Pressure is at 1,003 millibars. Movement is northwest at 13 miles an hour. And the severity is 3 out of 10, as it is causing some heavy rainfall in the Lesser Antilles Islands, Puerto Rico later in the future, and also the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. Taking a look at the NHC Tropical Cyclone and Disturbance map, you can clearly see how Earl is barely above the Caribbean islands, while Danielle got degraded from a hurricane back down to a tropical storm, since it has gone through upwelling, which is basically when it mixes the ocean water and the cooler waters come up to the surface. And since it ran out of that warm water supply, since it has been stalling out, it has been slowly weakening, but it should be moving later through today and tomorrow and regain its strength back to a hurricane. But other than that, Danielle's not going to be affecting any land whatsoever, while Earl is posing some imminent threats. NHC future path forecast. It does have a pretty large wind field for a tropical storm right now. You can definitely see the wind field will reach some of the islands there in the Caribbean, and it does take that northeasterly track through that ridge toward Bermuda, slowly moving all the way up to the end of next week before it shoots off to the northeast, just like Danielle did, maintaining its tropical storm status probably until the start of Monday, where it will slowly start to strengthen and possibly become a hurricane by the end of next week, as it does approach that strength and wind speed. Convection imagery and water vapor imagery, you can definitely see how the convection is slowly starting to build up toward the center or the eastern side of the system. Yeah, all the convections on the eastern side of the storm. A few frames ago, they did show an exposed center wrapping in some dry air, but the convection is starting to take over the center circulation and protecting it from that dry air. Water vapor imagery looking very healthy with the outflow on the eastern side of the system, but on the western side of the system, not very much going on there. Finally, we have the NHC tropical weather discussion. It definitely says how Earls are shredded and sheer tropical cyclone this morning, as a low-level center is fully exposed to the west of the convective mass. Hurricane Hunter aircraft data indicate the vortex remains tilted due to 15 knot of deep layer southwesterly shear over the cyclone. It also says that the cyclone remains on a west-northwestern heading as it is being steered by the subtropical ridge. Earl's forecast is to turn slowly northward and then northeastward by 3 to 5 days as a mid to upper level trough develops over the western Atlantic. The official NHC forecast has been adjusted slightly to the right of the previous one during the 36 to 72 hour window, since the storm was expected to form earlier, but it was later than usual, so it's taking more of a western track than it was a few days ago. So that is it for today's video, everyone. Please make sure to subscribe and like, and also turn on the notifications if you don't want to miss a next tropical update. See y'all.